Right, then today we will be discussing SRT, Situation Reaction Test. Though it is called Situation Reaction Test, but ideally you should really be responding rather than reacting. Reacting is spontaneous without thought. And but response is using your brain, and then you are coming to some conclusion. Reaction is like a street dog who keeps barking at each and everything that he finds on there. On the contrary, response is like a trained dog who pounces on the thief or the enemy at the right time, right? Yes or no? That is the difference. That is the difference between the two. So here, though we call it situation reaction test, and see it, what is situation first? Thus, if I ask you what is situation, how do you describe it? How do you describe a situation? Bolo.
Sir, he traveling to SRT.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I'm not talking this way. I say in
Sir,
general,
he was traveling to.
what is situation? How do you define it? Satyam, how do you define
Sir,
the
situation is occurrence of an
correct?
event.
Yeah. Occurrence event. Okay. Is it under your control?
Ongoing of an event.
Is it under your control? If situation is under your control,
Sir,
yes.
not wholly, but to some extent.
It is not at all in your control. It is outside. When you are going out and you find your purse is missing, is it under your control? No. Someone else has committed theft.
No, sir.
If you find you have displaced your luggage, it is so it is fleeting, fast changing with the time. It is outside your control. You can do little about it. Situation. So you as a person who has got a personality and you got other associate qualities. Based upon that qualities and your environment which you were in has developed certain amount of behavior pattern or personality based upon which you act and react to a particular situation. And every situation is supposed to is defined by three phenomena because cues, characteristics, and class. Cues was peculiar to the situation. That's a separate issue by itself. Second characteristic is what I imply. What I imply means what is my perception of the situation is what we call characteristics. This situation has been a phenomena of latest study. Earlier, we never heard of this situation. What is that study on this situation? It's only after 2000 onward, there has been a lot of research is going on onto this. Okay, notwithstanding the same, as far as SSB is concerned, we have got situation. One is in TAT, where situation is of a bigger nature, like an accident, like fire, a boy who is drowning. So it means these situations never occur every time. It occurs once in a blue moon. It doesn't happen. Whereas when you come back to SRT, they are the commonplace situation which occurs every day. It does not require much of thinking, and you have to react immediately to solve the problem. So situation is SRT is supposed you will get 60 SRTs, and out of those 60 SRT, you get 30 minutes time. So it means each SRT will require half a minute to solve it.
Okay.
And if you want to pass, you must solve at least 50. And as I said, now as the situation is concerned, in order to react in a SRT, you must remember 5 things. You remember 5 things. First, I said, first is what is adequate? What is? You should be simple past. Simple past. What is simple past? He went there. He did it. So it means a definite. Action is definite. It had already occurred. Second is you must adequate response, not reaction. Response. Okay. Third, adequate response. And third, I said, is a Maintain aim, because you are going for SSV, you must go to SSV. Maintain aim. Maintain aim. Maintain aim. And fourth is don't leave any blank. Do not leave any blank. Leave any blank. Any blank. When you leave it any blank, what happens from there? That means you are trying to avoid it. And then at least 5 is called at least 55. At least 55. Now, and lastly is the you become God. Become God. Become God.
God.
But the other various situation that comes into play. Now, when I say why am I saying these things? If you can remember this, they are the shortcut to your SRT. The situation situation reaction test is at a conscious level. At a conscious level, I know what ideally I should react. If I know how to react, I should react. That's simple case. Why should I fake it? I know what action are to be taken. Take action, appropriate action that moment. Number 2, you may ask me why I'm telling you become God, because God will do what you will do. I maintain there's a conscious level. Why should I make a mistake? There's no need for making mistake at all. Okay. Next. After this, then become, he says, don't leave any. When you leave any blank, it means you are trying to avoid it. And maintain aim, because you are going for SSV, you must go to SSV. Must go to SSV, isn't it? Hello? Okay. Right. They are the way that our SRT is solved around there. Okay. Now, we'll take a one response which has been given by Satyam and answer. Look at this. So the first situation is he was traveling to his SSV center, and just before reaching the station, he found that his suitcase is lost. Okay. Who will Dusty tell me how do you react to that? What is the answer?
Sir gave report in RPF. Reaches to the center, got
Okay.
document, print again,
What
give
is it?
SSB.
Hold it. Let's see. First action you take it. You have lost your. Let's recollect back. What did it say? What did we say now? Reaction or what? Just a second. Let me just say. Take what? Now let's analyze what should we ideally be the answer. He said firstly he was traveling to his SSV. Well, so the aim is to reach SSV at all cost. If you don't reach it, you will miss the SSV. Number 1. Number 2, just before reaching the station, he found that his suitcase is lost. Lost where? Has it committed theft, or probably displaced, or lying somewhere else? Maybe so many situations occur or not. One situation is someone is getting down and he has put your suitcase left, right, center. From the seat number 6, it has gone to seat number 7 or 8. And you are trying to look around from your own system. Number 1. Second situation is someone has committed a theft. Someone has taken away from you. Right? Third situation is one of a friend who was there, he was getting down and he has taken your suitcase behind and he has kept it down and he's waiting for you. Maybe so many situations can come. So now in SRT, its aim is to create a tension, create anxiety, anxiety. And you must take the anxiety or the press. We call it press. And that press should be exactly what it is expected, neither higher nor lower. If you take more than that, then we get anxiety prone. If you don't take the press, again there's a problem. So when SRTs come, you have got no option but to react or give some answer. You have to give answer. Okay, that is the fundamental. After that, so in this particular situation, he was traveling to SSV, and he's on reaching the station, he found that his suitcase is lost. Lost where? Has someone committed theft? Nothing is given here. Has someone taken out? Nothing is given here. As it displays somewhere, nothing given out. So it is up to me to decide what and how should I react to that. Is it or not? Satyam, tell me what have you written?
So the first authority response.
आप आवाज नहीं ठीक हो रहा बेटा. हाँ.
Sir, contacted cab driver, recovered suitcase, continued journey.
And now you look at what reaching station. How the cab driver is related to a station?
तो कैब में
Physical.
गया होगा.
कब नहीं? On reaching the station मत क्या आता है? You are assuming that you are going on a cab, you're reaching the station. Next interpretation, you're traveling by train and you are getting down. Yes or no? Is there any specific you're traveling by cab and reaching the station?
No, sir.
So that interpretation, you're right in that purpose that you may think that you are going by cab on the taxi. But
Cab.
if you are going in a cab, your suitcase cannot be displaced. It has to be with you only. No one can take it away. So your assumption that you have left it in a cab itself is wrong. Correct? If you are going, you are New York, you are the only person who is traveling by cab. So you can't expect that someone has displaced it or lost it. It can't be lost anyway. So that assumption is wrong, right? Number one. Dastir, tell me what is your answer?
Second
Dastir?
one, second,
Huh.
second one for
No, first one answer बोलो.
sir give report in RPF reaches to the center, get document print again,
No,
give
so this
SSB.
means have you solved the problem? That's it. You have not solved the problem. You have
Yes,
to
sir.
obtain get your suitcase.
Yes, sir.
So have you found the solution? No, solution has not been found. By reporting to RPF RPF does not carry any legal issue is handled by GRP, not RPF. So if you are reporting to RPF itself is legally incorrect. You know it as an advocate, you know what is there. The legal authority lies with the GRP, not the RPF. So the
Yes, sir.
assumption that you made it, that itself is wrong. Okay. Now, Tejinder, tell me what have you written?
Sir, asked the fellow passengers, found his bag and continued the journey.
Correct. So that's one of the probably ask the questions. Probably you can look around for the luggage or say suitcase which was displaced while people are getting down, found it and reached SSV. So your aim should be found the located the sentence. One of the answer. They can n number of answer, n number of situation. It up to decide how you want to do. So located the suitcase which are displaced while person were getting down, located it, went to reported to SSV. Reported to SSV. Aim is to report SSV. See, that is the aim. That is the aim. If you don't maintain the name, then you are again wrong. Okay? Kumbar, have you understood? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tajinder,
Yes, sir.
son, you are right. You maintain aim. Don't leave it. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. You can't leave that. You have maintained. Second, does it read out? Second one, he had exam the next day
He,
and road to his school was flooded with continuous rain for last 2 days.
sir,
Does
he
it?
find the alternative route, give examination.
Okay. What is alternative route? Now, what is alternative route? Now he says the area is flooded. Area is flooded. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tejinder, what were you written? Tejinder.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have not yet decided.
अरे बोलना
Give me
जोर
two
से बोल.
minutes, sir.
क्या लिखा? You don't have to think about it.
सर मैंने ये SRT लिखे नहीं थे ना, तब तो मैं अभी ऑन द
लिखा नहीं
स्पॉट
था.
कर रहा
क्यों नहीं
हूँ.
लिखा था? अच्छा, you were not there.
सर, I was not there. Yes, sir.
Okay. कोई बात नहीं. Now, Satyam, what have you written? Think about it, Tejinder. How would you react? Yeah, Satyam.
Informed teacher
आवाज
and
नहीं आ रहा
got
है
exam
किसे?
rescheduled.
हाँ क्या?
Informed teacher and got exam rescheduled.
Now, I mean, this is bad reaction, Satyam. Now tell me, can exam be postponed only for you? If exam has to be postponed, it has to be postponed for all, is it or not? And which examination? Has he mentioned? Is it a UPSC, BPSC, and a water thing? What examination? Is there anything? No. So so what this assumption itself is wrong? Is it or not? Okay.
Sir, arranged a ferry ride with his friends and gave the exam.
That's okay. So you can say, and there is a flooded. Even if flooding, there will pavement would still be there. I can walk through.
Yes,
Is it or not?
yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Yes, sir.
even pavement is still the pavement would be there. Walk through because probably you get knee deep water would be there somewhere. In
Yes, sir.
any city which is there, can the water be where you get drowned? Very rare. Possibility are there, very rare. So you assume take a press which is appropriate. Press which is appropriate. I have not told you that all payments are there. You can't reach. You can't reach. Right. So you are assuming that it is so intense that Satyam has said, I have given up. Does it? What are your reaction?
Sir, alternative route.
Alternative. Where is alternative? घर से जाने का alternative route कोई होता है क्या? ये रास्ता तो एक घर से निकले, एक ही रास्ता है कि दो रास्ता है घर से? एक आगे से एक
एक
पीछे से हो सकता है क्या?
नहीं सर, वो फ्लड तो दोनों जगह ही रहेगा.
तब ये जितने रास्ते हैं उतना वही से रास्ते में जाना है ना बेटे. सो यू हैव टू थिंक वेरी
Yes,
राइट स्टेट. ओके कुंबर टेल मी.
sir.
कुंबर
Sir, he going by boat.
बोट कहां से आ गया तेरे पास? जैसे बेंगलोर में भी बोट चल रहा है तो बोट पकड़ चले जाओ. कितना बोट वहां निकालेगा? डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट टीम लेकर आ गया तेरे को एग्जाम में पहुंचाएगा. इज इट?
No, sir.
Be practical. Have a practical aim is to find are you practical? Do you have practical sense or not? Practical sense or not? That is the aim. That is the aim. So in this particular case, I have already flooded. In spite of flooding, there will be a pavement will be there, some highland will be there, people will still be walking, yes or no? Correct? Even if the flood has to be controlled.
Sir, they can also use a vehicle with high ground clearance such tractors.
Exactly.
We have seen
शहर में कितना
recently
ग्राउंड
that.
अरे दिल्ली कलकत्ता में कहाँ से तुमको हाई ग्राउंड मिलेगा भाई? हाँ
नहीं सर, अगर वो रूरल कंडीशन में तो ट्रैक्टर
अभी
से तो जा सकते हैं
रूरल
फ्लडेड
अर्बन की बात.
कंडीशंस में.
हैव आई सेड इट रूरल अर्बन? नो. He
No,
says
no.
you had exam the next day and the road to his school was flooded. His school. Then that's not even examination. Then what he said? He had exam the next day and school. School is what? So you are a school going child. School going child. And normally when you get except for big city like Delhi where you have to travel about 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers or 10 kilometers further to school, rest of the places schools are nearby. Schools are nearby. So you can think of use the pavement walked up to the school with the knee-deep water. That's maximum. Give the examination. So you cannot say I left the examination. That's one of the solutions. There can be any number of solutions. There is nothing wrong. Okay. Read the third one. Severe drought condition were prevailing in your district. You, the state, because you are in a hurry now because your exam is near. Tell me.
Inform district authorities arrange water tanks.
अच्छा ये बताओ मेरे who is to act? It is you have to be the hero. क्या? Who is the hero? The state is the hero.
नहीं sir.
No one else. So by
Yes, sir.
informing, have you taken any action other than informing him?
No sir.
So if you've taken no action, what credit should you get? Do you deserve any credit? No. Kumbar, tell me, answer. Kumbar.
Sir,
Quickly. Let's not waste time. Satyam.
For arrange for reserved food grains and water supply. Asked called for help
You
from
arrange. Yeah,
central and state
did I say you have to
administration.
use I? No. Why are you using I? Simply say it is all
Maybe I did not
assumed.
use it.
Huh? So you
Arrange for yeah.
देखो severe drought condition prevailing in your district. Now, drought is a permanent affair. It takes a long time. Is it a long time? It or not? So what you can do? There are three things you can do.
Reserve food grain.
No, first you have to arrange a group of people who solve the problem. Number one. Those group of people can afford to give the reserve. Suppose किसी घर में खाना है, किसी you have to, so all reserves in your house are utilized for the common good. Number one. Number two, you have to act in tandem with the government official to help and resolve the issue. That can be water, it can be water resolution, or it can be anything else. Water as well as food, correct? And further, so one solution can be formed a group of people who used available resources in their house to mitigate the problem, interacted with the government official, and got the problem resolved to the extent possible. यही कर सकते हो ना?
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
Sir,
Dot condition cannot be solved in one day. Can you solve in one day? Yeah, that's it. Tell me. You're telling something. That's it.
Tejendra sir.
हाँ, that's it.
Sir,
बोल लो भाई.
sir, sir, spread awareness for water wastage, conserved water
अरे
for
अब
future.
वो कहने अब वाटर बेस से क्या करोगे यार? अभी तो सूखा पड़ा हुआ है. वाटर बेस कहाँ से लाए? पानी ही नहीं है. पानी बेस से तब हो जाके बनी होगा. That is a long term solution. Now it is drought is condition is there. You have to be fighting it out as a group. Do you have to fight as a group or not? Can you solve in one day by one person? It cannot be done. So you have to use all your available resources in terms of food, in terms of what are the available resources. Number two, you can afford to interact with the government official to arrange for water for somewhere else if it required, or even for the water cultivation which requires something special seed, special packages. So that has to be done in interaction with the government officials. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any doubt? That's it. Tell me.
No, sir.
Okay, next. Now you did something wrong. What shouldn't have been done? You, Kumar, tell me answer.
Sir, didn't
अरे आपने गलती किया है जो आपको करना नहीं चाहिए था. क्या करोगे? Answer is
Yes,
simple.
acknowledge.
Apple.
Apologized and promised not to repeat the same.
Never repeated.
And continue with the job. That is there anything, bro? Anything you other than this you can do it? आपने गलती कर चुका है. You only done a mistake. So you have to apologize. You know? Apologized.
Sir, acknowledge this
Not
mistake
acknowledge.
and never.
Apologize. Acknowledge नहीं. गलती की हो you can't say acknowledge. क्या करना है? यदि आपने
Okay.
गलती किया है you have to apologize करना पड़ेगा ना.
Okay.
Acknowledge
ठीक है.
no. Apologized and promised not to repeat the same, which was accepted by other party. That's all.
yes, sir.
Can there be any other answer? So in the SRT, you have got a fixed way of going across. Reaction not, you don't have much flexibility. In case of TAT, you could answer, you can think of any type of what you call that solution, any type of question, that story. In WAT, you can write n number of words, n number of sentences. But in SRT, your direction gets almost fixed. You don't have much of flexibility. You have to act. Simple. So you have to, what is it? You have to fight if you can. Adi aag hai, fight karo. If your train is concerned, then compromise. Then you can compromise, isn't it? And last, if anything, you give up. If something is there, you can do irresponsible. Everything barbad hi ho gaya, I can do little about it. Fight, flight, freeze, and frown. This is how the normal situation comes. Fight. This is what we say. As a human, we have to fight. If we are stronger, flight, भाग लिया, है ना? तो इससे क्या कहता है? Freeze and frown. That's how they talk about it. Here, I'm simply saying either you act to the best of your capability and try and resolve this issue. Okay. Now next, that's it. Tell me answer. You have boarded a wrong train and only 2 minutes were left for the right train to start.
Sir, board out station, got right train.
Okay. Now we missed out one thing. What have we missed out? You have to say boarded out from the train and caught the train which are on the same platform. 2 minute के टाइम में आप भाग कर दूसरे प्लेटफॉर्म जाने मुश्किल हो जाएगा ना यार.
Yes, sir.
On the contrary, when the other train is also, because I have not told you it is not on the same platform. So boarded
Yes,
out
sir.
have realized, boarded out, caught the train, which was in the same same दो प्लेटफॉर्म होते हैं ना, एक में एक इधर एक उधर होता
Yes,
नहीं
sir.
होता है. So caught the train in the
Same platform.
same platform. It's okay. Any doubt? That's the best thing they can do. Can you do anything beyond this? Satyam? Satyam,
No,
can you
sir.
do anything beyond this? अब कुछ है तुम्हारे पास, तुमको करना है. You have to solve the problem. Okay, next. He and his friends were traveling from a speedy train when his friend looks out of window and gets hit by a pole. Now, Kumar, tell me answer.
Sir, pull the chain and call to the doctor, or he is
अरे
first aid.
हाँ, अब good. You are right. Think better.
Yes, sir.
Very right. If someone is hit, you pull the chain. Okay. Now, is it necessary only to pull the chain? He has all been hit. Pull chain पर क्या करोगे? I'm
Yes,
not really he has fallen down of the train. Has he fallen down of the train? No. I'm simply he has been hit by a pole. Hit by a pole. He must be doing some damn like stunt, and he's still on the train. He's still on the train. Would it wise to only to pull the train? Probably you can pull the chain. Probably one of the possibility does exist, but yes, since he has been still in the train, aim is to only take him in. Give the first aid from where? Every train, the train in charge is supposed to have a first aid kit. First aid kit. And there must be some other fellow passengers who may be doctor or maybe professor, who may be professionals. Thirdly, you have to drop that candidate or the individual to the next station where railway takes them to the concerned hospital. Yes or no? Correct or incorrect? In any case, they are the 4 actions which you have to take it. The ideal answer should be give the first aid with the first aid kit available with the train in charge, and fellow passenger dropped him at the next station to the station master where the person was admitted to hospital and safe. Can I do anything beyond that?
No,
सत्यम और बोलो, तुमको जाना है,
No,
तुम
sir.
अपनी ट्रेन में जाओगे ना जाओगे? यस और नो? एंड इन बिटवीन रोक कर ट्रेन का उसको फायदा नहीं होगा क्या?
No, sir.
No.
So you have to go proceed. I said you have to maintain your aim. That's one of the answer. I said there can be n number of answers. But only thing, you must act in the right direction. Okay? Next. He and his friends are traveling from a speedy. He and his father were going on a scooter when they met with an accident. Who will tell me? Tejinder, bolo.
Uh, Sir, he took his father on a scooter to the nearest hospital, give medical attention. I mean, he is not that much injured, so he can drive the scooter.
आपको लिखा, your time is only half a second, याद रखना. You take half a
Yes, sir.
minute, half a time you have to sort. The answer will have to be not more than 2 to 3 lines, not more than 2 to 3 lines. And you have to be concise, clear, and realistic. Concise, clear, and realistic. Right? You write small sentences, don't write big sentences. The straight answer, please.
Yes, sir.
Took
The
father
straight
on
answer.
scooter to the hospital.
Huh?
So took father on scooter to hospital, get him treated, inform family.
Okay. And okay, very nice. Satyam?
Sir, gets up, stopped, passing by car, went hospital, en route gave first aid, and took care of father thereafter.
Probably yes. That's the answer. So what? He said father was going to scooter when they met in accident. Both of them get hurt, but his father is severely injured. What would you? You won't like to take medicine?
Sir,
आप अपने फादर को क्या, तुमको भी चोट लगी है ना? Here say both are, so there are 2 answers there. One, your father is hurt and you are hurt. Both are hurt or not? Okay.
yes, sir.
So what do you take? You have to get both of them must be getting medical help, medical assistance. Most of must get medical assistance. So what is it? Rightly put across, carry the. So you can say the scooter was right and took the father to on his scooter to the nearest hospital or the nearest hospital, got him admitted, and he himself got the first aid required, and father became okay sometime. That's the only thing. और कुछ नहीं है. तुमको दोनों मेडिकल हेल्प ही चाहिए और कुछ नहीं चाहिए ना. Can I do anything more than that? दस्तित बोलो.
No, sir.
Okay. So now the next is what? He was forced to join a railway station, join railways, but he was really not interested. Kumbar, tell me answer.
Sir, not join.
Huh?
Uh, not joining a railway.
He already joined. He is forced to join. He is forced. It means what? He is forced. I can't grow out of it. Once I am forced, I have joined, isn't it?
Joins railway,
Correct. You are right. Very right.
joins railway and simultaneously clear other exam interested in
Very right.
joining.
That's exactly that you are. So joins, prepare for the next post of his own choice, and resign and join the next. Correct? Yes or no?
Sir, I have
Yes, sir.
started this solution from resigns.
Yeah.
Like he resigns railway and then he starts preparing for the other exam.
Then you have to have something in your hand, na, Satyam. That's a very wrong thing. No? You have joined. Let me join. Prepare for this. And then go resign. करने के बाद कहते then why did you join at all? Probably your parents may be having.
Because he was forced to, sir.
No, so not only that, your parents may be having financial problem. They may not be sustaining you. There may be some other problem itself. And you don't take that round, then there's a problem. So you're already forced to join. So you can't say I've resigned. तो कोई फायदा नहीं है ना. So you have taken you. So read the words, read the sentence very, very carefully, attentively, and then answer that. Simple way. And as I say, it is the simplest SRT. I don't even teach people to how to answer SRT. I say simply because 5 points that I have given, that should be sufficient. Because it is a consensus level. Okay. Read the next one. Due to cyclone, his family lost all his possession and needed a fresh start. As eldest son, he
Find job, bring
Tejinder.
needy things for livelihood.
Yeah, Tejinder first. Let me have Tejinder first. Yeah, tell me.
Sir, helped his family find a job and make them financially stable.
No, not happy. That's it. Tell me.
Sir, find job, bring needy things for livelihood, develop all again.
Okay. Satyam.
Sir, moved to a safer place, started working, provided for the family, started off afresh.
He says now safer place cyclone खत्म हो गया ना यार. अब safer place जाके क्या करोगे? You have lost
वो
everything.
लोग सर rehabilitate करते हैं ना जितने लोग.
So that you already rehabilitated. That's rose. So what do you do? You have two options. First option is use the surplus money kept in the bank and some loan from the government, rehabilitate themselves, found a job, and settle the family. Yes or no? Possible? Correct.
Yes, sir.
Where every time you keep some money safe, isn't it? Don't you keep it in the bank? Then a government in such situation, government also comes to aid. Does it come to aid or not? Thirdly,
Subsidies.
they come to you. They give you certain manner. And secondly, they also find opportunity. You have to find necessary opportunity, whatever job you can pick up, and then help the family to resettle. Resettlement will not be one day. Will it be one day? It will take some time. Because damage has already been done. You have to construct a house. You have to whatever livelihood you had or whatever job you're doing, probably you have to continue with that. Maybe your house is broken. You may be a small MSME type का कुछ चला रहे हो, फैक्ट्री चला रहे हो, वो बर्बाद हो गया होगा. You have to read with that. Any doubt, Kumbari? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Then let's come back to the next one. You see, he was He was on his way to home and suddenly started raining heavily. Simple. That's it. Answer.
Sir, continue towards home, reaching home, change clothes and have tea.
But so what is it? He was on his way to home, suddenly started raining. हेबिन क्या करोगे रेन ज्यादा होता है तो use the raincoat which
तो
I was
ज्यादा
carrying. He continued his journey, reached home using the raincoat that he was carrying.
Sir, took a shelter, waited for rain
Then
to slow,
hesitation हो
and
गया.
then continued.
Then that shows hesitation, no?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
By hesitation means here any time problem comes, you are not trying to fight it. You are trying to be safe. Trying to save. Each SRT is in a position bring out more than 2 to 3 qualities. And there are 30, 50, even rather 150, 150 comes back. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that is what the system comes. Any doubt? Next.
No, sir.
He was watching a movie in the cinema hall. He saw a snake in front of his legs. हाँ भाई, that's it. You are the only person who is answerable for it.
Sir, catch snake from tail, slowly throws out, watch movie.
क्या he caught the snake?
Yes, sir, throws out and
फिर से बोलो. Your voice is not clear.
sir,
बोलो.
sir, catch the snake from the tail, slowly throws out, watch movie.
ओके, थ्रो मत करो ना, उसको मार दो यार. दो ही टू ऑप्शन. कहाँ फेंकोगे बताओ? सिनेमा हॉल में कहीं सांप को फेंकोगे, कहाँ फेंकोगे? इज एनी
सर
ऑप्शन?
एग्जिट से बाहर निकाल दो.
एक बाकी किसी को और काटेगा ना भाई, कहीं और जाएगा ना. सिनेमा हॉल के बाहर में जाएगा. इट इज
Yes.
सपोज टू बी नो, इट इज पॉपुलेटेड, isn't it? You got only two options
Yes.
are there. Caught the snake, put it in the box,
Yes, sir.
and hand over to the if you want to be so generous around there, then hand over to the got it, hand over to the forest officer if you so desire. Second is you rightly put across, caught the snake and killed it, and continue watching the movie. Is there any
Yes, sir.
other option? You either you kill it. Second is you hand over to forest officer. Third is what? Let the snake go. तीसरा तो पॉसिबल नहीं है. यदि तेरे सीट पे है, तेरे सीट के बगल वाले में चला जाएगा, बगल वाले में चला जाएगा. Then you had a problem. You had a problem. Okay, this is just to check your phobia of snake. This is to check your phobia of snake. Even all the storm is the phobia of storm. They all are to check your phobia and distortion. They are the two things which are there. Okay, next. He was watching a movie. Okay, in his train compartment, two gunmen were forced passengers to give their belongings. एक कौन देगा? Who will come back? सत्यम बोलो.
All RPF waited for the right moment, overpowered both with help of other passengers, handed them over to RPF.
इतना ज्यादा नहीं कुछ. With the help of walked off to the RPF. With their help, nabbed the culprit. Simple करो. Why? He said he was because they were gunmen, so you require some assistance from the RPF, because every train has got RPF person traveling. RPF fully walked off to the RPF person with the help, nabbed the gunman and hand over to the police. Okay, GRPF we can say. Next, he was in charge of wireless board in a sailing ship which lost its communication with the coast. Kumbar.
Sir, try to connect in them.
Not the solution. Tejinder.
Sir, looked for the alternate communication and informed the.
अरे तो शिप में है, जगह कहाँ पर? ओशन में हो, अल्टरनेट कहाँ से लेकर आओगे?
सर, 2-3 कम्युनिकेशन होते हैं ना सर हमेशा.
हाँ तो सो देवरे So use the alternate or spare communication set. आपने क्या
Spare
किया?
communication, yes,
And
sir. Sir, if the
ship.
wireless communication, yes, sir.
अरे नहीं, वायरलेस, अरे शिप में होता है सेट, बहुत सारे उनके 2-3 रहते हैं।
सैटेलाइट होता है सर, एसओएस होता है, मोर्स कोड, काफी चीजें होती है सर शिप में।
तो हाँ, तो काफी होता है, तो बोलो ना। सो यूज द अल्टरनेट communication set which are
Yes,
available
sir.
and
तो
got the
alternate बोला ना सर, यूज द alternate communication.
correct, you're right, that's exactly I'm
Yes,
telling
sir.
you.
Yes, sir.
And got the उसका aim is, then the aim is again you get the prepared from the technician available. You can't leave it
Technician.
blank.
Or he repaired it
He
himself.
can't repair because there are only people meant for it. Everyone can't afford to do a job.
Okay.
There are people meant for it. They are engineer also in every ship, and they are supposed to be responsible for it. The electrical
Sir, but
engineer.
he is the in charge of wireless board, right?
हाँ, तो वायरस, हाँ,
Got it repaired.
they mean the operator. They are the operators.
Okay.
They're the different field now. Okay. Any case, till such time you can find a solution. It's okay. Next. Uh, he was okay. Next, during a trekking trip, he was left alone in the jungle. The streets.
So follow the footprints, gather with the group.
John, or you can say normally any time when you get sat, you always give each other, in case of we miss out, we meet at this place. Meet at, you always prefix some location, isn't it? Don't you, when you go around there, adi koi baएं जहां हो जाएगा, we'll meet at that place. So reach to the predetermined location with the decided group and went along with the group. Is it or not possible? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So this is how the SRT is done. Any question now on SRT? Any one of you?
Sir, usually what they do is they repeat one or two SRTs are usually
जो आवाज तेज करो, बोलो.
quite
I'm not hearing properly.
repetitive.
बोलो.
So one or two SRTs are repetitive. Matlab, they are based on the similar situations. So
No.
are they asking for
No, it's 100.
different actions?
No. No SRT is repetitive. First, SRT will remain fixed. There will be different SRT. Only thing, they may be contiguous. They expect is कहीं पर flood है, there may be something, excess water हो जाएगा. कहीं snake है, there's something else will come back. They want to say are you authentic in your response or not? That is what is required. Okay. So
So
out of 60 SRT,
in my
no 2
previous
SRT will be
attempt,
same.
yes, sir. So in my previous attempt, what happened was one SRT was that you are going on a cycle and your cycle working
Got punctured.
and you are yes, got punctured. And the second SRT is also same, but but they also informed that you have no help and no shelter, or you are in an abandoned
So
area.
situation is different, na yaar. Situation is different.
Sir.
First is you puncture, okay. Second is आप so situation is different. SRT is different.
Sir,
Your action required is different, not the same. In case of puncture, you get it. What is the puncture? क्या होगा? I can pull the cycle along.
Yes, sir. Pull.
I can. Otherwise, I can afford. No. Normally, they got it repaired with a nearby shop. In the case of if there's no help required, then I have got to find out my own solution. So the reaction in both the cases is different. So no SRT will be same. Okay. Any question? The state, tell me now. The state.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Kumbar, any answer? Any doubt?
नो सर. सर इन केस मतलब जो अभी स्नेक का वो किल करना पड़ता था, तो वो मतलब वो डिसीजन कुछ ज्यादा वेट तो नहीं है
क्या? देखो, these are situations created to check your phobia. Check your phobia of snake. Phobia of snake. So everything has got since you are going to jungle, is getting dark. That is to check your phobia of darkness. Phobia of darkness. Because so when you, as a service person, you're afraid, you find all these things are in your environment. So they would like to, how would you react? That is how this situation is. Have I got any? When I'm going through jungle, can I say that I can't meet a snake? I would meet. How
Yes,
do I
sir.
react to that? And most of the operations in the services are in the night. So if we get a darkness, it's possible. It up to decide how to react.
Sir,
So the
how to
overall,
prepare for SRTs? Like,
क्या क्या?
sir, how to prepare for SRTs for
There's
making
nothing on it.
response?
I said, मैंने आपको simple बोला. There's nothing. You don't require any. You have to be practical. You have to be practical. मैंने क्या बोला आपको?
Yes, sir.
5 चीज बताया. First and foremost, simple past. You will not write he will, he should, he could. No, नहीं लिखोगे. Past and join. That is how the SRT should be answered. Next, adequate response. Adequate means जिससे कि आपको जो समस्या है उसका निदान निकालना है. That's adequate response. Third is maintain. यदि आप SSP के लिए जा रहे हैं, reach SSP. If you are going home, you must reach home. If you are going for say any function, you must reach for a function. If you are going to office, you must reach office. That's the maintain aim. Then don't leave any blank. 1, 2, 3, 4 sequence chalo. At times when you find difficulty, you can give it a short answer, they can nikal jao, go to the next one. But don't leave. Any time you leave it, that is regarded as you are trying to avoid. You're trying to avoid it. Okay. Next, try and answer at least 50 and plus. 50 and plus. That is how speed you have to maintain. जहां तक प्रिपरेशन का सवाल है, you have to make it, you have to be practical thinking. Situation डे टू डे अफेयर है, छोटी मोटी घटनाएं होती हैं. Normally you have been dealing it. It doesn't require any extraordinary brain. समझा कुंबर?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
This is how there. Okay. Satyam, any doubt?
No,
Satyam,
sir.
any doubt?
No, sir.
Tajinder,
No, sir.
that's it.
No, sir.
Okay, now let's come back to no SDT. SDT, last question is SDT. SDT is self, क्या है? Self, क्या था? What is SDT? Self?
Description test.
Description test.
हाँ बोलते क्या? Self description, self description test. Self मतलब अपने आप को पता है. How do you know yourself? One is you know yourself. What are you? Secondly, you know through environment. What are you? Thirdly, you know what you want to become. That is what is there. So though they are the 5 questions which are there, how does your father, mother, and your parents don't think about you? What do your parents think about you? That's the first input you get it in your society. How good or bad are you? Number 2, you get it from from a teacher or employer. Third, you get it from friends. Fourth, you know yourself, what I am. There's no person on the earth who does not know himself. He may or may not acknowledge it. He may or may not acknowledge it. And finally, you've got certain vision how to improve. That's why there are 5 paragraphs are to be written. Anything positive you write on, I'm happy. But those particular qualities will have to be matching with your TAT, WAT, and SRT performance. And if you write anything great about it, it may not be of much use. So write you are positive about yourself, nothing wrong. But do not write anything major negative about yourself, major negative. Because anything negative you write about yourself, that goes as a kabulnama. You are accepting that this is my mistake. You tell me I am sometimes very careless and careless. So I take it as you're careless. I don't require any proof. See, anything negative which you write in self-description test, that will taken as a proof. I call it, and he will quote it. The psychologist will quote in the conference. Okay, that is how the things goes. So write very trivial. Even if you have to write, because psychologist is supposed to is being paid for the job. Let him find out mistake that you got it. Why should you honestly expose yourself to that? That is one. My recommendation is very simple. Ideally, yes. Ideally, it's supposed to indicate my insight. Because over and above the 15 qualities, there's a need to check about motivation, how motivated are to join services. Next is your trainability, and third is your insight. So the total of 15 plus 3, 18 qualities are being checked back. So you are supposed to know yourself. But there's a problem. If I say I'm a bad person, तो I'm a bad person. That's all. जज के सामने मैंने कत्ल किया तो कत्ल किया. That's all. That's a kabulnama. You will be put in jail. There's no way. So do not write anything major against yourself. Number two, you write a trivial, very small level of negativity, which is there. Pronoun, parents tell me to concentrate, no, balance between sports and studies. Maybe, probably one of those things. So this type of छोटे मोटे जो है ना, that is what you write. Okay. Now, that's it. Read out your SDT.
Sir, opinion about your parents. Sir, I am blessed to have such supportive
I
parents.
am
Therefore,
जोर से धीरे से बोलो. I am
blessed to have such supportive parents. They found me mature and responsible in my decision making. They find me helpful as I do household works with them. They also consider me caring as I emphasize to take care of their health and bring the medicines of my grandparents from ECHS.
no.
They
Don't
find me personal friend.
getting medicine to your parent has got no significance.
Yes, sir.
Very trivial है. Why do you want to say मैं अपने grandfather के medicine लेकर आता हूँ? Why should I do it? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next.
So they find me person who spends money wisely.
Huh?
So they find me person who spends money wisely. That's all, sir.
Chalo. Next. What are your what are your
Teachers,
what is that teacher or
teachers.
the employer think about you?
My teachers consider me as a balance maker who actively participate in extracurricular activities, games, and also decent in academics. They find me as good organizer as I got duties to coordinate the assembly and moot court competitions in college. They also consider me person who respects his seniors and likes to work in teams.
Okay, fair enough. So what aim is, again, as you rightly put across, that we will not, please do not write anything major negative amongst yourself. It is supposed to balanced input. ना ही ज्यादा अपने ओवर एस्टिमेट करो, ना ही अंदर को अंडर एस्टिमेट करो. Right? Have you got my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Neither higher nor lower. And last paragraph, you must, even if some mistakes are there, you must give the road ahead. Suppose, no, I'm not your, no, my reading habit is, you have written, I have to improve on reading habit. Then after the other paragraph, now I have started reading books. I have started reading books and trying to catch up. So now
Yes, sir.
any mistake which you have written, you have got a road ahead to indicate that you have taken preemptive action to counter that problem. Okay? Any doubt?
Yes.
Satyam,
No, sir.
pucho.
No,
Satyam.
sir.
Okay, we have already
नहीं है
discussed.
सर.
So by and large, we have tried to cover up the complete TAT, WAT, SRT, and SDT, isn't it? Now, any of you got any question on these three techniques? We have taken almost quite some time we've devoted to answer and bring out all these particular thing. Anyone? Any question? Any doubt? I'll start from Kumbar. Now, Kumbar and Dastit are going to continue so that you will have, Nabil, start from tomorrow your full details, which will take me about 8 to 10 days. We will going through the fundamentals. What is what is situation, what are phobia, what are distortion, so many things we'll keep on talking, and then ultimately come back to the test we have already taken, and we'll take one more test, and then we'll come back, we'll talk G2, and again we'll have interview and all but the thing that will take about 10 to 12 days. We'll tell you the schedules. They are not Tejinder and Kumbar will follow that. As far as Satyam and Dastit are concerned, you wanted this to be evaluated, that's we are there. If you want anything extra, you can let me know.
Yes, sir.
Dastit, bolo. Any doubt, any question, anything which you want to know? Because you are the first
So,
person you're
like in
going.
the meantime,
Huh? Yeah, tell me, Dastit.
sorry, sir. Like,
बोलो क्या क्या
sir,
करना,
like in the meantime, sir, how अब practice कैसे करूँ सर आगे मतलब
क्या क्या प्रैक्टिस प्रैक्टिस देखो बेटा, ऐसा जैसे आप जो कुछ मैंने
सर
आपको बताया
बैट
आपको हाँ, you can ask any question
जैसे अभी
anytime.
जितने अभी समय 25. यस सर.
आप आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं हो रही है.
एक मिनट.
क्लियर क्लियर बोलो ना यार, Dastit क्या है?
सर जैसे भी मेरे पास 25 को सर मैं जा रहा हूँ ऐसे भी देने, तो उससे पहले मैं कैसे इंप्रूव कर दूं, जैसे जो SRT और बैट के ऊपर।
जितना भी करना है आपको सब कुछ बता दिया हो ना। कोई डाउट है तब यू कैन राइट डाउन फ्यू क्वेश्चन, यू कैन आस्क मी, मेरे मोबाइल बात करना, मैं बात बता दूंगा तेरे को। दैट्स ओनली थिंग आई कैन हेल्प यू टुडे। यू ऑलरेडी 22 तीन ही दिन बचा हो ना तेरे पास,
यस सर।
है ना। कुछ पूछना बता देंगे, बेशक, पर जो पूछ रहे एनी टाइम थिंक, देखो आई ऑलवेज मेंटेन द पर्सन ना, यू डोंट रिक्वायर एनी प्लेस, यू हैव टू वॉक क्रॉस ऑन द रोड, थिंक योरसेल्फ, टेक एनी सिचुएशन, think about a plot. Are these plots bring you out to 15 quality or not? If not, discard it. Try and improve it. Take any word, think about it. See, that's like the word is mental imagery. The word is mental imagery. You must
यस
imagine
सर।
what it meant. Second is called visualization. What effect it is going to have on the effect on the assessor. And third is called what you call imagination. So the three aspects is which goes into making all these techniques: mental imagery, visualization, and then comes to imagination. Mental imagery, I must mentally think what impact, what is it, what is it. Unless I imagine what is happening, I won't be able to react. Then comes visualization. Visualizing of a goal. I have must achieve. I must bring on my quality. And imagination is like a parachute. I have to parachute must open up so that जब तक parachute खुलेगा नहीं, उसमें वंश नहीं आएगी ना. So you let the air pull in. So unless you let your, I say, you remember, I use the word, let your imagination run riot. जैसे तूफान की तरह घूमने दो. Riot मतलब तुम्हारा चारों तरफ फैल दो, जहां जाने दो, जहां जाना है. Then one can think about it. So that is for the
यस सर।
TAT. And as far as WAT is concerned, I have only told you simple. Write only observation. You 90% you will be correct. That we already talked about it. SRT, the 5 formula that I have given, 90% will be correct. You cannot be wrong. You cannot be wrong. SDT, I have
यस
only told you don't write anything like this. So left you only the TAT, isn't it?
यस सर।
It's simple. And if I can't do even, that is my career. If I can't afford to improve on the TAT, then it's bad for me. Correct? So the
यस
simple,
सर।
yeah, it's a simple mental imagery, visualization, and imagination. They are the three words you must keep in mind and read through them. As a matter of fact, my third book, fourth book is there. What call that? Psychology for All, Volume 1 and 2 is already published. Third has gone published. Not because you are all of you are there, but you keep it. All of you should keep these particular books for yourself. It is going to help you throughout your life. It is good for your parents. It's good for the teacher. Good for a student. Good for everyone. Then they asked for the only decoding the first book which you written on the SSB. That book is not available in the market. It's only available with me on there. So that is hardly any cost that they will send it to you. I've already sent your name down there. But do recommend that you have all the 3 books, all the 4 books as a set. Must spend, don't eat ice cream, but invest on books. Invest on books.
यस
That is what I say. A person is known by the friends that he, no, books that he read and friends that he keeps. That's the two simple formula that is must be known
Which
to you. Okay. If any other question, then you can ask me around that.
Sir, sir, I am going for technical analysis.
Yeah.
Anything special that I should include in my TAT? I'm basically going
And
for
it will
technical entries, sir.
Tejinder will talk
So
about it.
anything
You
special
are
that I
going,
should include in my
Tejinder,
TAT or WAT?
so Tejinder will talk about the complete theory about what is it, because we have not talked about the total. It's a long process on it. It take 10 days. You will take 10 days too, or you, for you, and
Yes.
Kumbar is going to remain permanent. So we'll talk in detail there. Okay.
Okay.
So there's a big theory about it, how to go about it. There are so many things after we have to talk. We'll talk. And it takes about 10 to 12 days. I said 1 to 1.5 hours. Test we have already taken. We'll discuss enough. We'll go about it. Then you can find a solution. Okay. I'm bothered about Satyam and Dastit who are going off for SSB in next few days. In case of any doubt, you can ring me up.
sir, does the interviewing officer have our psychological booklets?
क्या 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 बोल रहे हो?
Sir, does the interviewing officer has our psychology booklet?
Who said? Who said? None of
Sir,
these three
Satyam.
people, none of these 3 people discussed about a candidate before you are sitting outside your conference hall. I'll give you a classical example. I had a presiding officer who had some doubt about a candidate around there. I was the psychologist around there. He walks around, how was the candidate? I told him, excellent, sir. And he gave 120 and 30 marks to him. And I was the person who gave him 59, that I have got angularity, he cannot pass. He looks at me. What is this? I say, why do you ask me? That's the level. That's the level. SSB does not, none of these three people do ever talk to one another about the candidate. They can talk everything on there, but not about the candidate. And another thing I'll tell you on there, with the real time, I won't call it now, there was an ex-prime minister who had recommended a candidate to the president of our board. And he didn't take it. He passed it on to his deputy and other people around there. And he was told, sorry, sir, we can't afford to do anything. We couldn't do anything. That's the level. If there also, if something goes wrong, may God bless us. It's a very fair thing. Yes, some good candidates are dropped. Yes, I agree with you. There is some good candidates are dropped because that's the fallacy of the system. But the person who's selected, you can rest assured he meets the requirement. He meets the requirement. Yes, I agree with you, because the first and foremost, the screening test is faulty.
Yes.
It's not psychologically correct.
Yes.
But it
Any
has
tips
happened.
for the screening test?
High screen test is bad. It should not be there. I'm agreeing in total agreement with it. And I'm the first person who says, no, it should not be there. But it is in the system. I have to live with it. I have to live with it. There are some bright candidates are thrown up in the screen test only. And some of the bright candidates are even dropped in the SSB because they are not able to respond. But that's a part of, like, only one thing I can assure you, the person who is selected, he meets the requirement. He meets the requirement.
Requirements.
Right then. Right then, best of luck to Satyam and Dastit who are going for the same. Dastit, let me tell you, 24 SSB was my SSB. I was there. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Chalo.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right then, best of luck. God bless you all. Right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.